call it something different, like you said, fifth set.
Yeah.
The fifth set. I think that's a good one. The fifth set would be nice. And so what I'll do for that is what this is it's rapid fire, but it's top of the head. Just first thing that comes to mind. Not really thinking about it. Just boom. And they're usually one line questions and things. And speaking of Ithaca, I had brought them up. I'd say, in your experience since 2022 being here, toughest opponent gym that you've played in. It could be Liberty League, could be not, but the toughest road game, gym and environment that you guys have had.
Toughest road environment, I would say. I mean, environment-wise, Vassar, just because they have that men's volleyball team, and they have that small, intimate gym.
With the track, right? Yeah.
No, they have a volleyball-only gym.
Oh, they just for that?
Yeah. So that's always, it's fun. It's a fun environment to play in. But yeah, we've been fortunate with the gyms that we've been to. We also went to California last year, which was nice. Fun.
When you played Vassar, was it here or was it at Vassar?
We've done both, but last year we played.
Well, when you won the Liberty League game against them,
that was here.
That was here. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Do you have a favorite volleyball player?
I love Misty May. She's a beach volleyball player.
Beach volleyball, okay.
Yeah.
Which is another beast. It's a totally different sport, and now it's an Olympic sport, which is cool.
Yeah.
So, I guess hardest skill to teach in volleyball.
I think setting's a pretty tough skill.
Is it to be able to master it?
Yeah, it's a tough skill, and then it's also the mindset behind setting too. That they consider them the quarterback of the volleyball team. So there's a lot of strategy behind it. The skill is tough.
It's like the quarterback or like the point guard in basketball.
They run the offense. Yeah.
Which is very important.
Yes, for sure.
Your favorite. Okay, so you said Vassar might be the toughest environment. What was your favorite place to go when you're on the road?
That California trip was awesome.
Was it awesome?
We played at Laverne, which was a really cool gym.
Was it like LA area or?
Yeah, we were in the LA area, stayed in Anaheim. So that was a really awesome experience, and we were challenged. It was a great first weekend, tumbling. We had a lot to learn after it, and but it was a really, really cool gym to play in.
Coffee, tea, or energy drink?
Oh, I was energy drink. Now I've switched to coffee more.
Have you switched coffee?
It's more cost effective.
Yeah, true. But I would need.
I love my morning coffee.
I would need like 8 of them a day, probably.
Yeah.
See, I drink the C4s, and I do 4 C4s a day. So I mean, okay.
Alani is the.
Alani.
Yeah.
Is that what you drink?
Alani.
Can you get it like at stores?
Yeah.
Convenience stores?
Yeah, it's all over now. You gotta try it.
Is it AL?
ALANI. There you go. I should
I'll check it out.
Make money for that, right?
They should give you a sponsorship, maybe. Well, you could reach out to see if they want to sponsor the volleyball team or something.
Right.
Have a little patch on the jerseys. I'm gonna check that out because I love C4. I started with Red Bull. Now I think it tastes kind of tinny.
Yeah.
Then I went to Monster.
Okay.
I was on Nas for a while. Now I'm a C4.
No, you'll like Alani.
I get C4 shipped to the house. I got little cases of it. Yeah, it's bad.
Wow.
Your favorite place in Saratoga?
I love Cantina.
Okay.
Are we talking restaurants?
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Your favorite place to go in the city? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're a Mexican food fan?
Yeah, it's a great spot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Favorite hobby outside of volleyball? If you have time for hobbies with a 1-year-old.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I like to read. I also love to travel, and I'm lucky that I get to travel with my job with recruiting trips and everything. So.
Okay, so you like getting out and seeing different towns and cities and schools and players and
yes.
Nice. That's one of the things that I like about media too is I haven't done a lot of road games for Skidmore, but I have traveled, in my 37 years and 20 plus doing this, I have traveled to a lot of different places, and I do like seeing other places, other gyms, and other.
I'm really grateful for the place that I've been able to see recruiting with just volleyball in general.
Do you have a favorite sports movie? If you're a movie watcher. Some people aren't movie watchers.
Well, I feel like just post-Olympics, Miracle on Ice is just such a classic, right?
Yeah, go back to it. Yep. Yeah. A lot of people got into Mighty Ducks too because of that. I know it's not the same, but it's a hocky theme. So
it's just a good one. It's a classic.
If you could coach any other sport, what would it be?
I just had this conversation recently with my friends. I could coach any other sport. I don't know.
Is there another sport that you Okay, so
I did
let me
come from a
rephrase it.
basketball family.
I was going to say,
I
is there
mean,
another sport you like?
Yeah, it would be really great for mine and my
Okay.
husband's relationship because
He likes
he's a
basketball,
basketball
yeah.
guy.
So
So
you don't see volleyball on television as much as you see other sports, but is there a sport you like to sit down and watch?
I like watching basketball a
Basketball,
lot.
okay.
Yeah,
NBA, college?
NBA because I'm just
Okay.
a really good
Who's your
wife.
team?
The Knicks.
Who's his team?
The Knicks.
The Knicks.
Yeah.
Okay, that's unfortunate, but
I know.
okay.
Tell me
I'm
about it.
being with my last name and having lived in New England right out of college.
Mhm.
I'm a Celtics fan, but
Yep.
you know
No.
it's
Go
Tatum.
Knicks.
Tatum is I think one of top 10 player, and you can't tell me otherwise. We also have the most championships, of course.
Mhm.
And
Jalen Brunson. Love that guy.
Brunson is solid. I like
Yes.
Brunson a lot.
Mhm.
But and the Knicks were so close the last couple of years.
I
Just
know.
so close.
Tell me about it.
And it irritates me with. I know we got a couple minutes left, but it irritates me with the Knicks where we had. I think this was this past season in the playoffs. 25-point leads blown in the second half, and Miles Bridges decides all of a sudden he wants to play defense.
I know.
All of a sudden, just
Yep.
in the final couple seconds, wants to play defense for the first time all season, and we blow two, and then end up losing to the Knicks. It was
Right.
and then Tatum goes down with the Achilles, and it just
I know.
wasn't.
But
it
he's
wasn't
back,
fun.
right?
He is back now, yeah, halfway through
Yeah.
the year, but
Mhm.
at least it's not the Pacers.
Yeah.
At least it's not because
True.
I just Halliburton just annoys me.
I know.
But anyways, and I'm a huge basketball. I watch a lot of
Yes.
basketball, and Syracuse basketball's been a huge disappointment the last 5
How
years.
cool
So
about the Sienna team?
Jerry McNamara
I know.
is I grew up
It's
watching
been
him.
so much fun to follow.
And being on the shorter side for basketball myself and playing guard and being the two guard and the shooter, I was in high school. I was 03, so I was a eighth grader into freshman when they made their national championship
Mhm.
run. So I kind of modeled my game a little bit after
Yeah.
Jerry.
So do you think he's going to get the Syracuse job?
He may. I mean, but he just took a team that hasn't been to the NCAA tournament in over a decade
Yeah.
to the NCAA tournament, and he's got that. He's a local legend here now.
I know. It's so awesome.
And you've got a program that you can build. You were passed over for the job of a school that you played for, that you were an assistant coach for, and they said, "Nah, we're gonna go in a different direction." I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm building Siena.
Mhm.
And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to schedule Syracuse next year,
Yeah,
and we're
right.
going to go to the Dome and hopefully beat you, because
Yeah.
that's kind of my mentality.
Right.
Is you pass me up, I wasn't good enough for you then. I'm not good enough for you now.
Mhm.
I'm going to take my team and do my thing, and you guys can figure it out.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm very curious to see what will happen with that.
Yeah, and if he does leave, I think it'll be a little bit of bad taste in this area for a little while, but I think people will be happy for him overall. And the last one, and I've asked this to everybody so far, just because it's one that I've discussed in bars and things with people at many times. So are you a thrill seeker at all? I'll open up with that. Are you like a adrenaline person? No? Okay.
All right.
Yeah, okay. Well, because so you're familiar with Lake George?
Yes.
So like the
I live in Glens Falls. So.
Okay, so like the calf bends, people jump off the hill there, and some people are like, why would you do that? Why would you not? I'm not one that's a thrill seeker. I'm not going to jump off a bridge into water, just, but some people are. But the final, I guess, fifth set for you is shark cage or skydive.
I think shark cage.
Very good. Very good
Yeah,
answer. Okay. Because I was going to say, because you would have to be insane to jump out of an airplane.
No thanks.
I
wasn't expecting that to be the last question.
Yeah,
but
no,
I appreciate it.
I
Keep me on
always,
my toes.
I always end it with that one because, and I think Peter said skydive, and I was like, you're insane.
Can't relate.
I said, oh no, actually no, Peter said shark cage. Ruby said skydive, and I was like, you're insane. Because
so
if that parachute doesn't open,
Yeah.
you're screwed. At least if you are in a shark cage, yes, you got a 2-ton animal with teeth, but you're in hundreds of pounds of steel around you, and it can't get in there, and you've got a boat above you that could pull you up if God forbid you jump out of an airplane, that doesn't open.
Yeah. Right.
And people think they see skydiving and they see it looks like you're just floating and you're up there for 10 minutes and you're just coming down. No, that's like you jump out of a plane, it's like less than a minute before you're on the ground. They
So
don't realize
funny.
how quick it is. And if
Yeah.
that doesn't pull, so I'm not, yeah, I would
Great question.
much rather go on a shark cage. So
Well,
anybody that skydives is insane.
I appreciate all that you're doing for
Yeah, no
Skidmore
worries.
Athletics and making these connections with the community and just giving coaches the opportunity and athletes to
Yeah,
talk about their programs.
and I appreciate, what Skidmore did for me as well, because I was an outsider, came in and had an idea.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, let me, I like to do your games. I like to further my career with it. And
It's a really
you
special
know,
place.
it
I'm
really
really lucky
is.
to be here, and I think that a lot of people feel the same way. So
Yeah, yeah. No,
great
I
place.
definitely am all. I went from blue and white, blue and orange growing up, blue and white at Hardwick, and now I'm firmly ingrained in the green and yellow now.
Nice.
So yeah,
Love
it's
to
good.
hear
It's
it.
good stuff. So
But thank you.
yeah. So once again, between the reins here, it's episode 5. I'm not going to tell you who we have next week because that would spoil it. So so stay tuned for that. But I've already booked that one. And again, you're listening to WSPN 91.1 here, the campus radio station for Skidmore College. Once again, Lindsay King was with us. Appreciate her. Been chasing her down for a couple weeks, but she's finally able to come on with us. So yeah, we are gonna get set for a music show coming up right after this. Okay. All right.